wonder how Eve's doing with the FBI.
Eve was cleared. Karen told me the whole story.
When?
Just now. Eve took care of Scott Baldwin outside of the hospital.
You're kidding.
He paid her for helping him. And that's how she got a hold of the marked money.
You're right.
Everyone's so hard on Eve.
Well, she does nothing to deserve it either.
What do you two think you're doing?
The place is dead. We were just taking a break, and I'm going off duty.
Well, you're not off duty yet. Doctors, I told all of you on your first day that I don't tolerate excuses and that I don't tolerate less than 100%.
Sorry.
We'll go make work then.
Do that. I'm sorry you had to hear that.
A verbal barrage? I've heard that before. I was an intern once, as were you.
And I'm still not doing things the way you would, am I?
Forget the tears, Eve. They don't work with you.
Shut up.
Leave my house and you never have to hear me again.
We have a lease.
Had a lease, past tense.
Why are you being so unreasonable?
My mother spent a night in jail because of you.
That is ridiculous.
You paid the rent with money you stole.
I didn't steal it.
I paid my mother the mortgage payment with that money. You getting my drift?
I'm sorry, but we still have a lease.
Actions have consequences. Goodbye.
No, Frank, wait, wait. Where am I gonna go, huh? I mean, what am I gonna do?
I don't give a damn.
How could I possibly stop you from leaving Port Charles if that's what you wanted to do?
Well, you can't, but that doesn't stop you from trying. That's why you picked up the phone and called the airport and had my plane taken apart.
Well, now are these accusations based on fact or just suspicions?
I know that you did it. And obviously, you did a lot of research, too.
Okay, so I did it. You know what? I didn't do a lot of research, though. Kevin just happened to mention that maybe this directional gyro thingy would stop your plane, and then I remember reading about it. And this really great novel. It's about Navy pilots having adventures in the South Pacific. You know, I have
come
it
on,
here
will you
somewhere.
be quiet?
I'll get it for you.
Lucy, you knew that I was taking Serena out of here tonight.
Tonight? Really? No, I had no idea. Because I didn't think a real friend would do that to their real friend. Not after she risked her life with his daughter's kidnapper.
Don't you guilt me.
What are you gonna do? Were you gonna tell her? I don't think she has any suspicions up there. She's happy as a little clam. She doesn't know you're gonna rip her away from Grandma and Grandpa and Kevin and Sigmund.
And you?
Yes, and me. When are we gonna tell her, Scott? As you're winging your way to Canada, is that it?
I know how to take care of my daughter.
Well, I think she's had plenty of shocks recently, don't you?
I'll just back off on this.
No, because I love her. And I think somebody has to look out for her.
I do. Oh,
you do?
Yes.
You know what you do? You look out for yourself. That's all. You.
Oh, so what am I, just some sort of selfish pig?
Yeah, think about it. Who likes Canada? Who wants to be there more? You or Serena?
She loves it up there.
She loves being with you, maybe, but maybe not that wilderness where all she has to play with are sticks and sandpaper. Do you know she's never had her little fingernails painted until this week?
Oh, well, hell, call child welfare.
Well, what about tucking her in? What about a woman tucking her in and kissing her goodnight? Never had that before.
Well, that's because I have the sense God gave a goose and the self-restraint not to just shack up with anybody.
Are you making a moral statement about me and Kevin?
And are you calling me a lousy father?
No, absolutely not. I think you're an amazing father, and I think you've done a lot better than anybody thought you could do.
Well, I've never said that before.
No, I didn't, because I didn't want to give you a big, fat, swelled head. I do think you have done an amazingly wonderful job. But Scott thinks Serena's not a baby anymore. She's growing up. And there are plenty of people out there that raise their kids all alone. But you don't have to do that. You have all of us. We want to help, but you won't let us get through to you. That's why I did this crazy thing, okay? This was just a stupid act of desperation.
Lucy, I know how much you love Serena. And I know all the stuff that you've done for her, but she's my daughter, you know?
Listen, could you just maybe give it a couple days? A couple days here in Port Charles, just for you to see how wonderful it could be for her here, please.
And for you.
Yes, and for me, and for Lee, and for Gail, and for you, if you would just let it be.
I don't have to wait for my plane to be put back together. I could pick up that phone and I could be out of here just like that in 1 hour.
Okay, okay, give me an hour. Just 1 hour for you to see how much better it could be for Serena here. Or do you not love her enough to do that?
Thanks for taking the time to meet with me.
It's my pleasure. But I'm no longer your teacher. You're more than capable of coming up with answers on your own.
I value your opinion.
Even after everything that's happened.
Yeah, I'll never forget the things you said to me. You once evaluated me as, rigid.
I remember.
Well, the real world is different from a classroom.
And there still aren't any hard and fast answers. That's what I felt you were always looking for.
Kevin, there is no time for philosophical debate in the ER. Those interns, they don't know anything. And what's worse, they don't care.
Or is it they don't care the way you want them to care?
That old rigidity again.
Has anyone made a mistake?
No,
Then trust the system. Trust yourself. It seems to be working so far.
but they treat it all so casually, as if nothing can go wrong. They only knew.
Oh, they will. Eventually. When they're residents and it's their butt on the line. When they have 6 little ducks all lined up in a row looking to them for answers.
That's the problem. I don't think they're asking. So I'm all over them, and I can't stand it when they seem not to listen to me. So then I'm even more demanding.
Which makes it less likely that they'll ask a second time.
Look, I don't care if they hate me. I just want to make doctors out of them.
Ellen, you're the most capable student who ever came through my class. You're an incredibly talented doctor. Do you really believe that you can teach them if they hate you?
I'm not getting through to them, that's for sure. And I keep wondering, is it me? Or is it this particular group?
Frank, open up this door. Come on. What's going on? Frank Scanlon, I have paid my rent in full.
Eve, you paid me in stolen money. You don't have a leg to stand on. Hi, Julie.
Come on, I didn't steal the money. Talk to Scott Baldwin. It was his mistake.
She's right, Frank. I heard it at the hospital.
What?
The FBI let her go.
I don't care. I never wanted to rent to her in the first place. I don't like the way she talks to you or to me. She's out of here.
Fine. Start the eviction proceedings, okay? It'll take months. And until then, I will be downstairs in my apartment.
Problem, you gotta get by me first.
Frank, please, don't do this.
Julie,
Please, for me.
you crazy.
Maybe. No class shanty Irishman.
You wanna start?
Thank you. You mad?
I don't get it. You're asking me to go easy on Eve.
Yeah. That's what I'm asking.
No. This guilt isn't gonna work on me. You know, I told you right from the beginning that I was only gonna be here for a short time, but no, that didn't stop you. You call up, you take my plane apart piece by piece.
Well, guess what? I'd do more than that. More if it would get you to listen to reason. You know, it used to be that you might have been a little wacko and do some wacko things, but in the end, you would usually do the right thing. Usually.
Usually do the right thing, which is, you know, see your side of the whole thing.
All my side is I want a better life for Serena. That's it.
Let me just tell you something, Lucy. I would live in a cave to protect her if I had to do that.
Did that work, that cave theory of protection in Canada? It didn't work, did it? Think about poor Charles Scott. Everybody knows everybody else's business. You can't walk down the street 10 feet without running into somebody that knows you and loves you. Well, at least knows you and loves Serena.
So what, that's gonna convince me to stay?
I want you to do something. I want you to convince me. Why is it good to run away from a nurturing, wonderful, thrilling environment for a little girl? Why is that the best thing to do? Tell me.
Okay. All right, look, maybe you got a point here, just a little point, but...
Yes, thank you. I do.
You know, she's probably listening to us down here arguing.
No,
This
she's
isn't
not.
good.
She's not listening to us because she's very happy at this moment. She's having a book read to her by your mother, and it's a book that was a favorite of yours when you were Serena's age.
Oh, so you're just bringing reinforcements, huh? Just gang up on me, huh? I've had enough blackmail to last me a lifetime.
Wait a minute, what are you doing?
I am gonna read her the book myself on the plane.
Why don't you, please, Scott, please, just ask Serena. Ask her what she wants, please.
Because I know what she's gonna say. She's gonna say, just me and you, Daddy. Just me and you.
I bet that's the same thing that Dominique thought her daddy wanted her to say.
Don't you compare me to Avery Stanton.
And why not? Dominique was locked up supposedly for her safety, and Serena's locked up in Canada for her safety. What is the difference?
There's a big difference.
How so?
I'll tell you, because Avery Stanton was the worst father that ever lived.
Okay, maybe. But think about it. Dominique grew up all alone, shut away from life. Have you forgotten that?
Forgotten? I have forgotten nothing about Dominique.
Well, neither have I. And I remember one time when she told me what she liked most about being married to you. She loved being married to you because she felt like a real person with a real life, not some princess locked away in an ivory tower.
Oh, Serena is no princess. She works with her hands. She bounces around a pickup truck all day. Oh, come on, Lucy. Dominique trusted me to raise our daughter by myself. Why can't you?
Because, Scott, it is just not normal. No matter how hard you try, it's not.
No, stop it. Don't you speak for Dominique. And you gotta stop filling Serena's head with grandmas and grandpas and ducks and nail polish.
Okay, fine. I will not speak for Dominique. I will let her speak for herself.
What do you mean he's honest? She's been playing games since the moment she got here.
She's honest about who she is. What you see is what you get.
I'll say.
She's not a hypocrite. She doesn't pretend to be something she isn't to make people like her.
I still don't get why you're sticking up for her.
That's what I'd like to know. And if I hadn't been called back to the hospital to sub, I'd stick around and find out.
Get out of here before I change my mind.
Oh, Frank, that caveman thing you do is so unappealing. And if my things are moved 1 inch by the time I get back, I'm suing you for theft. Easy.
Still treasure her honesty?
Yeah, I do. Because once you've started to lie about things, sometimes you can't stop.
Do you mind if I ask one irritating question?
I'm the one who asked for the conversation.
Is it possible that you feel the interns just aren't listening to you?
So now I'm paranoid and rigid.
No, but it's possible you're anxious about doing a good job.
Listen, this isn't ego talking. Something is off with this group. I mean, their only loyalty is to each other. Joe Scanlon did impromptu surgery and by a miracle wasn't suspended. So now the whole group thinks they're Superman.
Feelings of invincibility. It's consistent with post-traumatic stress disorder.
They were held hostage.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So what the hell do I do about it?
Maybe you should ask for help.
Maybe I just did.
What's that?
This is a tape that Dominique and I made before she died for Serena.
Oh no. Oh, no, Lucy. I know about that tape. And, no, Serena, she's not ready to see that. She's not ready.
I know, and I completely agree. I want you to see it.
What for?
Because I want you to see that I don't think Dominique would have wanted you to shut me out like this.
No. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to see that tape.
You have to, Scott. You have to because you have a child, and you cannot make a decision that will affect Serena's life without at least knowing what her mother would want for her.
I still don't get why you're sticking up for Eve. She's got to be a total pain to live with. You want mustard?
Thanks. She's a pain, all right. Nobody likes her. She's got some big problems she won't talk about, so she snaps at everyone.
You know, I don't like the way she treats you.
Let me fight my own battles. And let me go on thinking of you as just about the fairest guy I've ever met.
That last part was really low.
Did it work?
Just give me one reason you want her around.
Because I look so good in comparison?
Sold.
Oh.
You're looking for that moldy pizza. I threw it out.
You what?
What, did I steal your last crust of bread?
I just don't like waste, that's all.
Huh. So that's how you keep your lovely figure. Skipping meals, are we?
That is none of your business.
Hello. You know, I hate to see someone so pretty waste away to nothing, especially when she's so talented. Look at how your eyes follow the almighty dollar.
Oh, okay, let me guess. You're gonna accuse me of stealing next, right?
Not at all. Consider this my gift.
What do you want?
Relax, not you.
Well, what then?
Just make sure the misguided romance between Frank and Julie comes to a screeching halt.
Oh, I see. Well, it's gonna cost you a lot more than this.
Oh, Dominique. I don't know if I've done the right thing. I don't want to hurt Scott. But I really don't want Serena to be hurt either. So, could you help see him through this, please?
This is to you, my darling child. As I'm speaking to you, spring has just come to Port Charles. And it's a very happy spring for your daddy and me. Because we've just learned that you're on your way. You can't imagine what that means to us. You are going to be the most unique and special little person. I just know it. Because you were created out of such joy. And your daddy and I, we love each other so much. And with that kind of love, it's quite a jump start in a child's life. At least I think so. But you were also conceived through the friendship and love in friendship. You know, right now you're being carried into life by a very incredible woman. Her name's Lucy. And I hope that as you grow up, you'll be very close with her. Because she's so special. And she's very wise. And there's so much she can teach you about giving without expecting anything in return. You know, there's so much that I want to tell you. But right now, all I can think about is what I've learned in the last few months. And that is that it's such a joy to be alive. Your dad knows that. You know, he's the best. He knows how to live life. Every minute of it. So please listen to him. Even when you may not like what he's saying. Just listen. And listen to the truth beneath the words. And let yourself feel his love. Because it is so strong. It'll get you through anything. You know, I really wish that I could leave you a world that was perfect. That you'd never know the touch of pain or hurt. But unfortunately, I can't do that. But what I do know is that you'll never truly be alone. And that my spirit will always be with you, living inside your heart and inside your father's heart. Just like you will be with me. And that is something I know will never change. So please remember that with all my heart, I love you.
This is Kevin Newman. Tomorrow, how your old business clothes could help someone get off welfare and into a job. Plus, from today's best-selling authors, the must-read books for this summer on Good Morning America.